Hey friends, welcome back. Recently, I went live inside my Facebook group and talked about the pros and cons of Instagram stories versus Instagram Reels. The reason I did this was to inform you the differences between stories and Reels so you can make your own decision on which feature you'll use most often to make an impact on your audience. Let's listen in. Hey there, Mom Boss. Welcome to the Social Media for Mompreneurs podcast, where we dive into Instagram, personal branding, marketing hacks, and content creation strategies, all while balancing family life. And don't forget, we do it the fun and easy way. I'm Allison Scholes, once a corporate marketing coordinator, a teacher, and now podcaster and coach. And yes, I'm that boss lady in sweatpants. Go ahead and hand out the kids' tablets. Open those juice boxes, grab your coffee or wine, and hide in your closet. Let's get this party started. Hey ladies, good morning. I'm coming to you today to talk about Instagram stories versus Instagram Reels. Before I get started, I want to let you know that I'm looking down at some notes because I have a pretty lengthy list of the pros and cons for Instagram stories and Instagram Reels. So let's jump in. Which feature should you be using? Which feature do you think is going to give you the most visibility? Which is going to help you grow your audience? Which is going to help you grow faster? Which is going to have more of a long-term effect? So let's talk about Instagram stories first. Let's get into the pros of Instagram stories. Instagram stories has been around for a while, and they are a really cool way for your current followers to see you and to keep up with you every single day. I think Instagram stories has a lot of fun features, stickers, music, filters. It's very easy to be creative in stories in a short period of time. And stories is a really easy way to share information on the fly. Instagram stories does not really need to be prepped or planned. You can just do it as you go through the week. And then I think there's a limited ways to show up. You can do video, boomerangs, static photos, infographics, quotes, checklists, you name it. There's so many different ways to talk about yourself or talk about your business on Instagram stories. And then of course, there's a lot of apps out there that help you with stories. And then I believe Instagram stories is more personal. It's really easy to see the personality behind the brand. It's easy to get to know that person quicker. And then of course, you can make Instagram stories throughout your day as short or as long as you want. Now here's some of the cons of stories. Limited exposure. Only your followers will see your stories unless you use hashtag stickers, location stickers, or if you use the @mention sticker and the person that you mentioned in your story actually shares it to their story. So you have a little bit of a limited exposure there. The other con to Instagram stories is it can be time consuming if you want to be consistent. So if you are utilizing stories with a strategy, you are most likely showing up 3 to 4 times a day, spacing your stories out. That is time consuming, and that means that you need to be on the app more. Another con is your stories are going to disappear after 24 hours. They're not evergreen unless you save your stories to your phone. Then you can use them later. You can upload them, you can repurpose them, but you have to remember if you want to repurpose your stories, you have to make sure that they are saved to your phone. Now let's jump over to Instagram Reels. And some of you might be excited about Reels. Some of you might be just rolling your eyes on Reels. But right now, Instagram Reels is the hottest feature because Instagram, that's its baby right now, and they are favoring Reels over all the other features on Instagram. The biggest pro to Reels is visibility, and here's why. You can get discovered through the Explore tab. It's pushed out beyond your followers. So remember, your Instagram stories is limited to your followers unless you're using other features like hashtags or the @mention or a location sticker. But Reels, it's getting pushed out beyond your followers. So the visibility is huge with Reels. It's also an excellent way to show off your personality and your creativity. And what's great about Reels is they're shareable, right? Your audience can share your Reels and they're savable. So that's like the biggest pros with Reels. But here's some cons. Instagram Reels can take a lot more time to plan and create them, right? And there's a learning curve. When you're in Instagram stories, you click the button or you share something, hit record, and you're done, add text. But Instagram Reels, there's a bit of a learning curve. And then, of course, it takes time to plan and create them. And then another con is you can't schedule Instagram Reels right now. Maybe in the future, you'll be able to schedule them. You can save a draft. You can create it in Instagram Reels and save a draft, but you have to manually put it out there. And then right now, there's no linking to outside sources. This could possibly change in the future, but you cannot link anything to outside sources. So when it comes down to Instagram Reels and Instagram Stories, which feature do you think is better for your business? To figure that out, you have to answer 2 questions. First, it all depends on your ideal audience and how they consume content. What do they prefer from you? Do they prefer to see you each and every day in your stories and that's how they're keeping up with you? Or do they want to see you in Reels? And the other question to ask yourself is, which feature do you actually enjoy doing? If you find yourself that you're trying to create 3 to 4 Reels a week and it is sucking the soul out of you, you are losing so much energy, then I would, tail back on that a little bit. Maybe only focus on a strategy that includes 1, maybe 2 Reels a week, but you're being consistent in your Instagram stories. Because remember, not only do we want the visibility on Instagram and build our audience, but let's not forget our current audience. We need to nurture the audience we already have. We cannot always go into Instagram thinking we want to continually to grow our audience. That is a goal. But let's not forget that we really need to nurture our current audience. So that is going to be another huge pro to utilizing Instagram stories, because it is a way to nurture your current followers. You are building the know, like, and trust. So I'm curious, do you prefer Instagram stories or Instagram Reels? And then which one do you think benefits your business and your audience? So there you go. There is a quick recap of the pros and cons of Instagram stories and Instagram Reels. I think one pro that I forgot to mention is for Instagram Reels is the content is permanent. It's evergreen, compared to Instagram stories where it's not. So if you have any questions about these 2, let me know. But I just wanted to pop on today and give you kind of the pros and cons so you can decide for yourself which one you think would benefit your audience better. And remember, I think it's a good idea to have a little mix of both. You just decide, do you want to nurture your current audience more? Then utilize Instagram stories. If you're focused on visibility and you really want to get out there, then you need to be on Instagram Reels. And before I let you go, I want to remind you that I do offer an Instagram Reels workshop. It is a 1-hour workshop where I walk you through pretty much hands-on how to plan and create Instagram Reels. And we do it with simplicity and ease. I show you how to easily create Reels so they don't take up a lot of your time. And I even show you inside the workshop how to batch and create Reels, not even using the Instagram app. That's right. You can batch a few Reels at the beginning of the week, be done with them, and then post them later. So you can get back to the things that actually really matter in your life and your business. So if you want to snag that workshop, go ahead and grab the link in the show notes. I'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in today. If you loved today's episode, then please head over to iTunes, social media for mompreneurs, and leave a review. Your review helps grow the show. And don't forget, head to bossladyandsweatpants.com to grab all my freebies and hang out with me on Instagram at Allison Scholes. I'll see you soon.